Hi, Brad Ward from Ward's Auctions and Bud Haynes Auctions. We're pulling up on the August 18th, 2018 auction, firearms auction. It is fantastic. Again, we have 960 some lots in the sale, and pretty well every category. Certainly lots of non-restricted, lots of restricted, lots of prohibs, mostly in 12.6 and a few other categories. Some really neat non-restricted stuff, though, including Alberta Tacticals 223, which is on the top of the case there. That's a wonderful non-restricted piece. Just the perfect plinkster, high-grade plinkster, or certainly a sporting rifle for your varmints and etc. So a little bit of everything. There's a Chris Vector on the wall up there. Some antique pieces are in the building, and some older, not quite antique, interesting pieces. There's 2 Liberators in the auction, which doesn't make any sense to me. I don't think we've ever sold one while I was at the helm, and now we have 2 in the sale. This particular one actually has an old Bud Haynes tag on it from, I'm not exactly sure how long ago, but this one actually you can read in the catalog, lot number 100 Alpha, and it belongs to Linda Bagley, and that's hers, and it's in the sale today. And there's a really neat book too that is either right before it or right after it. So you can see the display cases are filled with different types of handguns, lots and lots of really nice restricted pieces. Obviously we can't get into showing you each one. The website, wardsauctions.com, has listings and pictures, multiple pictures of everything. So have a look. And that's why they're there. Multiple pictures of everything, full descriptions. And so, of course, the video is just a cursory to give you an idea of what it is that we have, the layout of the room. Now, of course, this is before the viewing. We're a little bit late getting this done. Keep in mind, we put all this away now. We've brought it out today. Qualified the list, had a look at everything, made sure that everything exists. Took a couple of pictures of stuff that maybe needed some holes filled, and then everything goes away again. So inevitably we get phone calls and so on afterwards. Tell me about this, tell me about that. It's all away again now till viewing day. So that's just the realities there. Online bidding has actually started already prior to the weekend. So if you're an online bidder, fill out the form. There's going to be a supplementary form that you would have been sent. Fill that out and send it back. It's infinitely easier to fill it out and send it back than it is to phone and ask about it. Why do I have to fill out this form? You have to fill it out because we need the information. It's the way we prefer to do it. It just makes life so much easier afterwards, and it's 2 minutes to fill out the form. So it takes longer to phone than it does to fill out the form. So keep that in mind. The sale is at 11802 145th Street in Edmonton, Alberta, and our phone number is 780-451-4549. Preview on August 17th on the Friday from 3 o'clock until 8 o'clock. The sale is 1 day, 960 some lots in 1 day. We'll open the doors at 9. We'll start selling at 10. Let's get out and show you the rest of the room, though. Okay, out in the main sales room, if you've never been to the sales before, off camera, behind the camera is all the seating. That's where you're going to come in and get your seats. And there's quite a bit of seating, but sometimes it's a little bit crowded. Lots of miscellaneous in this sale. Cannons in front there. Lots of miscellaneous and lots of huge lots. A lot of times we use the term dealer lot in the sale. That doesn't mean only dealers are allowed to buy them. It just means that there's four brand new Mesa Tactical stocks there in one lot. The chances of you having all the guns that are going to need that as an individual are pretty slim. Get together with some buddies. All the Gerber stuff is one lot. So some nice big meaty beefy lots, and some smaller ones as well, but lots of big beefy lots. Lots of brand new optics. Possibly we'll get into some of those over there. There's the Liberator book there. Lots of magazines, big tray lots of magazines. Cartridge magazines, not reading magazines. All through there. Lots of good stuff. There's chokes. We'll get into that on the other side of the room as well. In the front display case, there are some pieces here. Down here in a non-restricted 22 caliber, essentially an MP44, but in 22, I forget the actual designation of it. Never been assembled, so I actually put on there "Do not assemble," because just so you're not marking up the fitting areas. You're allowed to assemble it after you own it, but for now, let's just leave it as it is. Golden Boy up there. I think there's a little one and a big one. So you got those there. Some case shotguns in the front here. As I mentioned, online bidding has already begun. There's flashlights in here. This is all brand new inventory. Some of it tested, some of it not. So you'll have a chance to come and have a good peek at it later on. Again, lots of magazines, starter pistols, flare guns. These are brand new magazines in big lots. You can see they're nice, big, beefy lots. Some of them literally are, they retail for $1,000 a lot. This shooting bench came in from a gentleman, brand new, as you can see, never been assembled. Not sure what it retails for, but quite a nice lot. Over here, and again, we use the term dealer lots because all these scope rings are going as one lot. And so we everyone's labeled, but we also wrapped them in ribbon so you can see exactly what it is. Everything in that is one lot. Sometimes it's a whole wall is one lot. Sometimes it's a half a lot or half a wall. You'll be able to tell when you're here looking, and it's best to look in person as opposed to bidding. Obviously, if you're not in the area, you bid online. That's why we have online bidding. This whole side of clothing, like this rack, one whole side is going to be one lot. The other half is going to be one lot. The other clothing that was on the other wall includes the racks if you want them. If you don't want the rack, you don't have a space for it or whatever, you're not obligated to take it. But if you want it, it's there for you. So keep that in mind. Again, some of these optics, brand new. Trijicon, I don't think these things have ever, you look at them, I don't see any ring marks on them. I don't think they've ever been used. Still in the boxes, high quality pieces, and lots of them, all in the sale. These shotgun barrels are brand new in the packaging. 2 in a lot, 2 in a lot, 2 in a lot. Lots and lots of ammo. There's a huge safe that we didn't say. It's at the back wall. I forget what lot number it is, but it's this big. It's monstrous. Brand's making new. Still has sort of the plastic wrap on the handles and so on. Long guns aplenty. All kinds of neat stuff. This little Churchill piece, this is neat. I don't know, it probably only holds 3 rounds, but what a neat piece. And this is a non-restricted. I talked about some neat non-restricted pieces. Here's a non-restricted MG34. There's some accessories to go with it, either with it or right after it. Includes some a belt and a case, a can, ammo case, ammo can. Again, I'm not sure if it's in it with it or if it's extra. So here's some new in-box pieces. You can tell they've never been used. People buy them and then there they sit. Or I don't think we have any dealer stuff in this sale, maybe a little bit. But look at all the long guns. I'm not going to get into them. There's a million of them, and I'm always getting criticized for having these ridiculously long videos. It's more to show you the room, show you the layout, especially if you've never been before. Come on the viewing day, come on that Friday, and get straight in here because you got 900 and some odd lots. You need to come, take the time, look at them all. Please do not dry fire anything. There will be signs up to remind you, even though you shouldn't need to be reminded. So don't dry fire anything. Try to avoid pointing them at people. You get a million people in here and all these guns, and people do get swept. Always treat it like it's loaded. You guys know that. But some people do tend to get a bit nervous. And who can blame them when there's a gun getting pointed at them? Look at more new in-box stuff. I mean, it's clearly never been used. We take them apart, we open the boxes, we put the bolts in them for the sale, and that's probably the first time the bolts have been in them. Maybe not all of them, but most of them, or a great many of them. So a beautiful, beautiful selection. Just goes on and on. 960 odd lots. The sale will typically go. We try to do about 100 lots an hour. Once we get rolling, there's always that sort of slow beginning. Talk about some of the rules and regs and procedures and whatnot, and then once we've been into it for 40 minutes or so and auctioneers are getting into a groove, then we get going along quite nicely. And so once the sales start, you're not allowed back in this room. So that's why you really want to be in here on Friday looking. You do have an hour on Saturday morning you can look. So some of the out-of-towners do that. And if you're going to do that, that's fine. But just get in here first, have a good look at what's going on back here. Lot number 110 as an example, with the box, 22 caliber, full wood, Enfield, I mean, this thing looks like brand new. I don't know what all the history is of it, but this thing has so little wear markings on it that I just can't even imagine how it's lasted so long to be in this kind of condition, and then to have that neat fitted box for it that goes into it, and some accessories. Lot number 110. Have a look. That's a feature piece. Possibly, everybody has their own interpretation of what's feature. That's possibly my feature. So again, without getting into everything, for the online bidders, fill out that form. Get it done sooner. Inevitably on Saturday we're going to get these people saying, I can't register, how come? And yet they've had, by that point, a week and a half to do it. And then it's all our fault that they can't get registered. I'm not a babysitter. Most of you are getting used to that. A lot of work goes into putting this together. We do it for you, but you also got to work with us as well. So, wardsauctions.com, 1180 245th Street, Edmonton, Alberta is where the sale is. This is 2018 in August, so on the 17th, the Friday, from 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock is the viewing. On the Saturday, we'll open at 9. We'll start selling at 10, and it'll last 10 hours. I mean, it could be less than 10 hours, but it's not going to be a 6-hour sale. It's a big sale. We'll probably have something to give away at the end of it for those that hang around and stay long enough. We usually do. I don't know what it'll be this time, but we'll come up with something. On the website, you have Linda's number down in Red Deer, so you can phone her. I don't know it offhand, so I can't tell you right now, but it's on the website. It's on the catalog. The catalog is downloadable on our website, and you can buy them here in the building for $20. Then you get it's a big, thick thing, so it costs you almost that to print it at home. My cell phone, my name is Brad Ward. My cell phone is 780-940-8378. Feel free to use it. If you have gun-specific questions, wait till the viewing, because we're not going to have them out, or wait till at least close to the viewing on Friday, because they're all going away again as soon as we put a wrap on this video and make sure the audio worked. But if you have other questions regarding, online bidding, or I'm not sure what other questions you would have, the important thing is come to the viewing. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on sale day, and shoot straight.